Today on X-Play, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel for this one. Brace yourself for soccer, Disney games, and Digimon. Plus, we review Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. Buckle your seatbelts, cause this is gonna suck. It's game time. Now available for children's birthday parties. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
I do britches too.
Hello and welcome to X-Play, the show that some people actually watch.
On today's episode, anime fans get what they've been hoping for, a Ghost in the Shell game.
Plus a sequel to The Mark of Cree.
And it hurts me to say this.
What?
We have a Digimon game.
Sorry.
Still, there's much more than digital monsters on today's program, like the sequel to the ball-kicking title we voted Best Sports Game of 2004.
Ball kicking?
Soccer.
Oh. And last but not least, the most terrifying game we've played in years.
Is it Resident Evil 4? Silent Hill 3? Fatal Frame 2?
No, it's much more horrifying. It's Disney Princess Jewelry Box Collection.
No! Oh, anything but that.
But we kicked the show off with a game based on one of the top anime films of all time, Ghost in the Shell.
If you saw the original film or the sequel, you'll probably be looking forward to playing as Bato or Kusanagi.
But is the game as good as the movies? Find out when we review Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex.
Memories are being erased? It's like clockwork. Another anime series, another terrible game. The rather excellent Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex has now spawned a generic action-adventure cash-in game that we played, so you don't have to. The Standalone Complex anime is set in a totally separate timeline from the movies and manga. Much the same way, the game is totally separate from anything you'd actually want to play. In a far-flung future where cybernetic body parts are as common as nose rings in a Hot Topic, Motoko Kusanagi and her partner Bato are the spearhead of Section 9, an elite SWAT-like group of cyber cops. Despite the exotic premise, Standalone Complex opts for utterly pedestrian action game tropes, complete with conventional weaponry and terrible camera work. Oh, Ghost in the Shell, why you gotta make me hit you?
Up a little gratitude, lady.
How about some originality, Bato? The awkward but functional controls let you jump, shoot, and dodge your way around the crate-filled levels. At close range, you can melee your opponents Matrix style, which generally looks more silly than anything else. After level 1, you've seen it all. You spend the whole game running through drab areas full of crates, switches, and intensely stupid enemies. That guy wasn't even aiming at me. To mix it up a bit, you occasionally run into one-hit kill snipers, because nothing's as much fun as instant death. Kusanagi's agility tends to lead to maddeningly clunky jumping puzzles. Most of the difficulty here comes from the game's refusal to show you what's happening. For a real treat, most Kusanagi levels serve up a one false move and you're dead jumping sequence. Challenge is great, but making a precise jump in Standalone Complex is about as common as Yui Bull making a good movie. Also, why does falling off a platform kill her here? But at the beginning of the game, she jumps out of a helicopter without a parachute. Consistency is all I ask. The one place screaming for innovation is the hacking system, but all you get there is a single button press and lame match the wheels minigame that lets you take control of enemies briefly. At least the acting and CG are good. The voice actors from the series reprise their roles here, and the story is mostly on par with the show.
We've ascertained that it's micro-machine rice is primarily exported abroad.
Micro-machine rice? What? Let's check the glossary here. Micro-machine technology, which was misappropriated for use as a link to agricultural product improvement, not just in the fields of cyberbrain and prosthetic body manufacturing, was cheap and safe, made real the development of high-yield crops, and played a major role in the worldwide food supply problem. Although the use of micro-machines in food products... Okay, you know what? I didn't care that much. The stages are dull, the controls are sketchy, and it's only about 6 hours long. Yep, the food's terrible, and the portions are too small. It's functional, and fans may be able to look past the glaring flaws, but they'd be better off watching their standalone complex anime DVDs again. Better luck in the inevitable sequel, Section 9.
I'll be waiting with low expectations.
You better believe it. A 2 out of 5.
Any game that uses Micro Machine Rice as a plot point deserves a 2 out of 5.
It's sad to see the glory of Ghost in the Shell sullied by this crappy game. Let's abruptly change the topic.
Okay, up next we have a game that serves as both a prequel and a sequel to 2002's Mark of Creed.
Sort of like The Godfather 2, but without Fredo and with loincloths.
Mark of Creed was an overlooked hack and slash that had some nice combat innovations. Will this second incarnation get the respect the series deserves?
Decide for yourself. Here's our preview of Rise of the Kasai. When Mark of Creed was released in 2002, it was sadly overlooked in terms of its original approach to a close combat fighting system. Targeting multiple enemies in close quarters was as simple as hitting the corresponding buttons that appeared over their heads. Using these button combos allowed your murderous warrior to lash out in a corresponding direction, relieving you of the need to manually turn them towards the offending foe. With the release of Rise of the Kasai, the system is back with a brand new coat of paint and some impressive improvements all around. The animated backstory alone is one of the most impressive works of art we've ever seen embedded within a game. The aesthetic attention to cutscenes and graphics are only a portion of what this gaming museum has to offer. As you assume one of the 4 forms the game provides you with, you'll set out to discover exhibitions that are pure expressions of murderous detail. Each character physically expresses themselves in a sword-wielding, organ-liberating ballet o' death. The title will certainly earn its M rating, as limbs, heads, and entire bodies will all become surgically detachable. The game's dual timeline will take place 10 years before the original title, and then jump 10 years forward. New characters will include Grizz, a kind of Zen warrior, and Baumusu, a giant from a long line of bodyguards who laughs as the tide becomes high with gore. The game is a truly unique collaborative AI. As certain characters support each other, there will also be a feature where you can see through the eyes of your support characters to establish their progress and to consider strategy. Rao is your all-around approach to evil. With multiple weapons and stealth moves, he contains the wisdom and fury to get many jobs done. Tati, who was 10 in the previous title, is back with some truly exhilarating fighting techniques and spellcasting abilities, making her an indispensable team member for certain situations. A spirit guide in the form of a raven can help map out strategic point for intelligent assault. You'll also be able to take a page from Modern Warfare and paint or lock on to a target before attacking. The realms are gorgeous terrariums of period detail and atmosphere. With brains, brawn, and beauty, don't overlook this title when it's released sometime in March. We'll bring you our full review when this one comes out.
Don't leave us.
No.
Later we have one of the most terrifying games Adam has ever played.
Here's a hint. It involves dressing up Disney princesses.
Coming up, Digimon World 4, because someone out there sure loves this stuff.
Brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Parts, give me parts. At AutoZone, I can find the right part. Parts, give me parts.
AutoZone for the parts you need to do the job right.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Hi. I was wondering if you would recommend an internet service provider.
No ISP, huh? Here, check this out.
Netscape?
Netscape Internet Service. You can get unlimited internet access for only $9.95 a month.
Well, what about all those other low-cost guys, like...
Don't you want an ISP that's fast, safer, reliable, and more secure? Then why waste your time with those no-name ISPs when you can get all these things from Netscape?
For unlimited internet access and email, get Netscape Internet Service for only $9.95 a month. Your satisfaction is guaranteed or your money back. Try Netscape Internet Service today and surf the web up to 5 times faster with Web Accelerator, all for no extra charge.
Call 1-888-268-0350 or go online to getnetscape.com. I have important information on how you can earn more money in the IT industry. Right now, businesses are desperate to hire certified IT professionals to secure their networks. You can fulfill this demand and make a great salary by getting IT certified now with Smart Certified Direct's fast and easy training courses. Their self-paced online training for MCSE, Cisco, and A+ certification allows you to study whenever and wherever you want, with 24-hour access to certified instructors, all with a 100% money-back certification guarantee. And right now, you can take a free training course title by visiting www.smartcertifieddirect.com or by calling 1-877-TRAINING and mentioning code TECHTV. There's no other obligation. That's on the web at www.smartcertifieddirect.com or toll free at 1-877-TRAINING. Get your free course today.
You're looking at a remarkable gardening tool. It's the Mantis Tiller Cultivator. It weighs only 20 pounds, so you'll never have to battle big, bulky rototillers again. That's because the compact Mantis Tiller packs more power per pound than you might have thought possible. The patented Mantis tines dig in at 240 revolutions a minute, about twice as fast as those heavyweight machines. The Mantis Tiller is also perfect for work in tight areas, in vegetable gardens, in flower gardens, and around shrubs and bushes. The Mantis Tiller even has optional attachments to handle all kinds of gardening chores, from clipping hedges to trimming edges. This really is a remarkable machine. And here's a remarkable offer. Purchase a Mantis Tiller direct from the factory, use it for a year, and if you don't absolutely love it, send it back and we'll refund your money. No ands, ifs, or buts. You won't find that kind of guarantee anywhere else.
For free information about the remarkable Mantis Tiller, call 1-800-851-5313.
Sorry, I'm a little too busy to introduce Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
What's he doing?
I don't want to know. Welcome back to X-Play.
We, as nerd journalists, acknowledge that many people are passionate about games like Pokemon, Digimon, and Yu-Gi-Oh!
But that doesn't mean we have to enjoy playing them.
But we swear we keep an open mind. For example, we gave Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 a 4 out of 5.
And you know how we feel about Dragon Ball Z.
Now, there's a new Digimon game on the market, and Morgan and I drew straws to see who would have to preview it.
I lost. Here's our preview of Digimon World 4.
This is Digimon World 4. The general idea here is that somewhere online, in a place populated by cute and very chatty elves, your digital denizens wage a war against other digital denizens. I wonder if the last 3 worlds were destroyed by the nuclear holocaust of unresolvable conflict. Oh, he's crying. Well, no matter. This shiny new 4th world is a blend of action and RPG. Digimon comes from the same Japanese trend of truncation that brought us Pokemon. See, Pokemon are pocket monsters. They are the faithful companions that live in your pants. Digimon are digital monsters. They don't really exist at all, which makes me ask, why bother? Oh, I mean, why bow? But you do get to pick your imaginary monster from a grand selection that ranges from deformed to mutant. And then you think of a name that sounds funny when combined with Mon, like Jamaicamon or Poopymon, which are of course truncated to Jamon and Pumon. You're gonna have a lot of control over your Mon, with something like 20 different characteristics to tweak and several types of weapons to master. The gameplay is gauntlet-style hack and slash, or Gostai Hasla. You kill Mons, you break stuff, you kill more Mons. If you do well, you can digivolve, which is another, stupider word for leveling up. You turn from a cute, cuddly friend to a ferocious beast. There is a bit of depth, however. You can't just run in mashing buttons. Touching the enemies will hurt you. A lot. The enemies are aggressive and quite tough, and they block better than you do. Recovery and health are rare, so tactics are important. You have to be aware of your attack range, how fast you can swing, and whether you have enough time to pull off your special moves. There is a gun, but it's most useful as an attack component when playing with friends. Multiplayer does look like it will be a big draw of the game, as it supports up to 4 players. Other than yapping with the locals, digi-elves, you can marvel at the elven war machine and hang out with other Digimon. Oh look, the Digimon Supreme Commander! Why is my pathetic butt on the front lines when this powerful dude is just chillin'? Look how cute we are. We can't kill anything. As of now, Digimon World 4 is a strangely difficult action RPG with lots of cute monsters. Digimon fans with the iron will to persevere can look forward to the game with impunity, but casual action fans will definitely want to wait for our review.
I'm sure Poopymon was somebody's nickname in high school.
Poor Poopymon. At least Poopymon isn't one of the monsters that lives in your pants.
Let's never talk about monsters living in my pants again.
Up next, the sequel to X-Play's best sports game of 2004, winning 11-8. 11-8?
Champions Return to Arms is action-packed hack and slash fun on your PS2.
Rated T for teen.
Thanks to our 5-5-5 deal, that's 3 pizzas for just $5 each. Everyone can get exactly what they want. It's changing the way people order pizza.
3 pizzas with whatever I want. If I want olive, I can order olive. If I want pineapple, I can order pineapple.
But you order 3 pepperoni.
I feel change.
Domino's 5-5-5 deal is back. Buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas and they're all just $5 each. Get the door. It's the 5-5-5 deal.
I'll be right there, Grandma.
Okay, hon.
You'll never forget the people you hurt when you wanted to get high.
Rated R.
It's the Spicy Satadelo. X-Play is coming up next.
Check this out. This is what we do for a living.
We're video game designers.
And we're game programmers.
With the training offered at Collins College, you can learn to design, code, and test games like this.
And this.
Game design is a growing career.
For a brochure on a career in game design, call Collins College at 1-888-256-1200 now. That's 1-888-256-1200. Call Collins College now.
If your computer is slowing down or crashing, you may already be infected and not even know it. StopSign is your best defense against threats to your computer and personal files. Don't become a statistic. Get StopSign Computer Protection Service right now. Go to StopSign.com/free and click on Free Virus Scan. Put the power of StopSign to work for you. If we can't cure your entire system, there's no charge, guaranteed. Don't wait for the worst to happen. Get protected today. Go to www.stopsign.com/free or call 1-800-STOP-SIGN. That's 1-800-STOP-SIGN. Or go to StopSign.com/free. Go now. It's easy.
This week on Real Time, presented by Coca-Cola. 10 back-to-back episodes dedicated to NBA All-Stars.
There could be some dunks you probably haven't seen before.
Tomorrow at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific.
My agent is on the phone, so could someone else introduce Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb?
He has an agent?
Doesn't even do anything. Welcome back to X-Play.
We recently aired X-Play's Best of 2004 award show.
And our choice for Best Sports Game of 2004 was a little controversial.
No, it wasn't Madden 2005, and it wasn't ESPN NFL 2K5.
It was a little-known soccer game called Winning 11-7.
And while men's soccer may not be hugely popular in the U.S., it was still the best sports title of the year.
Now there's a sequel. Will the 2005 version be as good as the award-winning predecessor? Find out when we review World Soccer Winning 11-8.
That is the worst title.
I know. Is it finally time to admit that soccer kicks? Get it? Kicks butt? You think I'm joking with you?
The card is yellow.
I am not joking with you. I have 6 simple words that may change your way of thinking about soccer. World Soccer Winning 11-8 International.
The name just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Well, what WSWE8I lacks in an easy-to-say name, it more than makes up for in its big-time gameplay.
Right in front of them. Superbly done.
Can it be that soccer has become a major player in the video game world, replacing, dare I say it, the sport formerly known as hockey?
Oui, I miss the hockey, but je t'aime le soccer.
You want big-time one-on-one soccer moves.
That's a great goal.
You got it. This game has more moves than Kobe Bryant's lawyers. Heck, some of the moves you can create aren't even in the manual. You don't even know what you're capable of. So much the better. Sadly, the US team still has a long way to go to compete with the rest of the world.
A rather disappointing performance from them so far.
All the big names you know and can't pronounce look even more like themselves this time around. Like Ronaldo himself leading Brazil to yet another win.
He was under pressure.
And what soccer game would be complete without the greatness that is David Beckham?
Oui, the Beckham is sexy.
Ah, David Beckham. The grace, the skill, the never say die attitude. He's scary, sporty, and ginger all rolled up into one. Although, I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. And that's a Beckham who can make a game-winning penalty kick.
Super save by the keeper.
That miss was far from posh. But it's the only thing not posh about this game. With realistic stadium action and mucho league and championship options, this game has everything a soccer fanatic and novice could ever want. This game may put all other sports games for the year to shame, and that makes this the biggest soccer event to hit North America since Rodney Dangerfield's classic epic, Ladybugs.
Oui, I miss you, Rodney.
If there is a negative about the WSWE8I, it's that there's no online support. But that's kind of like complaining about the bass player in Maroon 5. I mean, who cares?
We've really run out of time.
World Soccer Winning 11-8 International gets a 5 out of 5.
Oui, soccer is for me.
We swear that horrible Canadian stereotype was played by an actual Canadian.
We checked his blood. Oh, Canadians, they are doing their part and marrying dozens of disgruntled Americans since November 2004.
Coming up, I know all of you can't wait to buy this game. Shoot me now.
The Netscape internet service lets me choose if I want to have their unlimited access for just $9.95.
So does NetZero.
And Netscape lets me have Web Accelerator for free with their $9.95 plan. NetZero charges $14.95 for their service with Web Accelerator. What do you get with NetZero?
I'm a Netscape guy.
Right now, Netscape gives you free Web Accelerator to surf up to 5 times faster. NetZero charges $14.95. That's over 50% more. Get Netscape for $9.95. And if you sign up now, get a 1-month free trial.
There's a force out there. It's strong. It's powerful. It stops for nothing and no one. It's a wrecking ball off the chain. It's the thunder and the lightning. The Nike Air Force operate in the House of Hoops. Only at Foot Locker.
For the first time on DVD, Walt Disney Home Entertainment and the creators of the Academy Award-winning Spirited Away present Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind.
It's a magnificent place.
Miyazaki's acclaimed masterpiece of a courageous princess who battles to restore the bond between humanity and the Earth.
You have to save the people of the valley.
Princess, no! An epic tale of courage in the face of danger.
What a mysterious power she has.
Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. For the first time ever on DVD this Tuesday.
Dragons, mages, orcs, wizards.
The fate of their world lies in your remote control. Scourge of Worlds. A 2-disc collector's set with 6 different endings. Over 20 decision points. Hundreds of possible storylines. All in this interactive DVD collection.
If they separate us, we die.
Own Scourge of Worlds. A Dungeons and Dragons adventure on DVD today.
Hey, you're done shopping for car insurance?
Yes.
Funny. Did they compare this rate to other companies?
No.
How about service?
No.
Hey, think easier. With one call to Progressive, a licensed professional will help you make the decision that's right for you.
They fired me years ago, but I just like saying Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Oh, Ned, nice. Welcome back to X-Play.
Morgan and I have reviewed many terrifying games in our long careers.
Resident Evil 4.
Eternal Darkness.
Silent Hill 2.
But nothing could prepare us for what we bring you next.
You may want to send the children from the room.
Here's our look at the most horrifying game we've ever played. Disney Princess Jewelry Box Collection.
Well, good day, little princess.
If you want to know why girls don't play video games, look no further than the trifecta of horror known as Disney Princess Jewelry Box Collection.
Let's have some fun exploring my Garden of Dreams.
Garden of Dreams or Garden of Nightmares? You decide. Comprised of 3 games designed to bring out the nascent gold digger in any 8-year-old,
Princess can never have too many jewels.
the trilogy of horror begins with Disney Princess Magical Dress Up.
To enter the Garden of Dreams and play this game, you first need to sign in by choosing a magic snow globe.
Here, 3 Disney princesses will try to get you to create your own princess model. The resulting nearsighted Aryan giantess can then be decked out in some of the worst fashions ever created.
That outfit is so wonderful, it would stop Cogsworth's clock.
My God, are you blind? Yes, with only the worst colors, fabrics, and designs available, little girls around the world will create what can only be described as the prom dress from hell. And the sycophantic princesses will do everything in their power to convince you that you're the next Todd Oldham.
You make such beautiful outfits. You must have studied dress design.
Are you kidding?
That outfit is so wonderful. It would melt Beast's heart.
Yes, she speaks of clothes so awful, they will liquefy your internal organs. But that's not all. Not content to let you simply tart up your preteen avatar, the princesses now send you on a quest to find more gaudy baubles.
I've hidden all sorts of wonderful things around the village for you to use to design your dresses with. You found an amazing chiffon dress for your princess model.
Somehow, I don't think chiffon holds up well underwater. But if Ariel and Belle are bad, what are we to make of the example set by Princess Jasmine, who spends her days stealing gems from the air, making out with tigers, and dancing like this? And we haven't even mentioned the poetry.
If finding a special surprise is your wish, just look for some jelly that's also a fish.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Nor should you be ready for game number 2, Disney Princess Fashion Boutique.
Now it's time to choose a body for your princess.
Wait, isn't this exactly the same as the other game?
Oh, that's adorable!
Hey, this is just like the other game, but with crappy graphics. Look, I made Gem in the holograms.
Want to know a secret?
Let me guess, the game sucks.
Goodbye, princess!
The last chapter of the Jewelry Box Collection is Ariel's Story Studio.
It's not easy being a mermaid.
It lets you make really bad music.
What a great song! And look, the octopus recorded it.
Kill the octopus and burn the tape. And what is Flounder doing to Ariel?
Ariel! Oh, Flounder, it's a dinglehopper. I'm stuck!
But our journey isn't quite over, because Magical Dress Up isn't just about making plump goth mermaids. You can also import your own image. Yes, this is true horror. I'm ready for my pride parade, Mr. DeMille.
You are not an attractive woman, Adam.
Well, nobody looks good in a red sun hat or, mermaid tails or stuff like that.
And the game comes in this cheap cardboard jewelry box. Ooh.
Ooh, I don't like Cinderella there. She looks haughty. Remember your roots, Cindy.
G4 Sports presents Football Frenzy 05. See if Dwight Freeney can defend his title at the Madden Bowl. Get some gaming tips with Raiders wideout Jerry Porter.
It's confidential. Don't tell nobody.
And then join these hard-hitting hotties on the practice field as they prepare for the Lingerie Bowl.
It's kind of hot.
G4 Sports presents Football Frenzy 05 tomorrow night at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. Presented by T-Mobile.
Let's play! If it's not a Stanley Kubrick film, then what the heck is